Hi everyone, it's Alan here from ModelU. I just wanted to give you an overview of our brand new website. There's quite a few changes compared to our old website, which many of you will have used. Some of the notable differences are performance, you'll be glad to hear, and navigation. So I thought it'd be worth putting together a short intro just on what's changed and how it should hopefully improve your browsing experience when you're looking through our website. So the website platform is based on Shopify. This is a leading e-commerce platform. It's used by people like Rails of Sheffield, Curascale, and you'll find the checkout processes should be very familiar if you've used any of those websites, or other companies outside of Model Railways use Shopify as well. So there's a lot of similarities. But to make a start, so this is the new homepage. You'll see menu items across the top here. We've got some quick access links to sort of popular categories on the website. This sort of flyout here is like new products that we've launched. This is some of the things we've launched this month in October. Something that's been very popular in recent years really is the fact that we work with a lot of the brands to make bespoke crews to match their products. So this area here is where you can sort of quickly dial into, say, Hornby and see the latest products that we've released compatible with Hornby products. This next section is something that we're going to build upon. This is an area really to sort of bring a bit of inspiration to your modelling projects. So if you're modelling, say, docks and canals, then this area will bring all the products into one place that are suitable for that section of the hobby. Similarly here, we've got narrow gauge, industrial, loco sheds. This is an image here of the works at Didcot, where many of these things we've 3D scanned, and that will hopefully provide a way of giving a little bit of inspiration in terms of products from multiple areas of the website that are all viewable in one place. So they're all under one subject matter. Another section on the homepage is we basically look through our sales reports and seeing what do people order often, and it's sort of bread and butter things like loco lamps, architectural details, goods yards details, and things like that. So these are sort of regular purchases that people need often for different modelling projects. So we've kind of grouped those all together here to make them easy to find. We're very fortunate that customers often send us fantastic photos of their work, and one thing we're going to start doing is spotlighting some of that work on our homepage, and also a little flyout here actually links to all the products in that scene. And we might have a promotion where we'll sort of bundle those things maybe, and like put a little discount on, so you can sort of, you know, buy the products in a particular modelling scene if it's of interest. Another section here just lists everything that's new in the last month, and then we've got our blog section and a sample of customer reviews, which we are very, very, very fortunate to have on average 5 stars based on over 1,000 reviews. So thank you everybody that places reviews. We really, really appreciate it. Just while we're here on the review subject, you can now add images with your reviews, and that will actually generate you more points for your loyalty rewards if you signed up to that program, which I would recommend because that gets you quite a few discounts. So that's a quick overview of the homepage. So we've listened to some of the feedback on how people browse the website, and previously we arranged it around route level themes such as railway and line side, town and country, and then we broke that down into eras, which kind of worked. But if you were modeling, say, like grouping, say, you might find that there's a lot of figures in the 50s and 60s and a lot of figures in the turn of the century, which were actually totally fine for pre-grouping as well. For grouping. So we've completely changed the way our categories work now. So if we look at collections, instead of having these separated by era, you'll find that if I look at guards, for example, all the guards are displayed on one page now, regardless of the time frame or style. The biggest change really to the website is the fact that we now have product filters, and this is a really common feature. If you've ever been to B&Q or IKEA or Screwfix or anyone like that, they'll show you everything and then you filter it down. So For example, in guards, if I'm just interested in, say, BR Blue corporate era, I'll just pick the 70s, 80s, 90s era, and then it's filtered that to show me just those guards. I can then clear that up here, and now I'm looking at everything again. So we're really hoping that this will save the amount of clicks that you have to do to sort of navigate between categories. Another useful feature, if I just look at Steam Crew and Cab up here, which is another obviously popular area for people that want to crew their locos, we can now also filter between single figure packs, so you can see all the single chaps, and you can also filter between the multi-packs. So these are obviously at a better price point per figure, so there's on a slight discount compared to buying them individually. So again, we hope that's another way of sort of trying to find what you need quickly. Given all of that, we obviously do appreciate that people are interested in a particular era only. So what we've done is we've created a era menu where you can see, for example, everything that we've made for pre-grouping, and this will be across the entire product range. So this is loco crew, station staff, shed staff, some details, some crew packs, so everything there for the pre-grouping period. If you did want to get down into a bit more detail, on the left here you could use the filters again, so you're just seeing sort of pre-grouping shunters there. So we've actually been using this internally while we've been testing. We've found it really useful when a customer rings up and sort of asks us, you know, what products do you do for British Rail corporate image, and we just use the era filter, and then you can see everything that we do there for BR. Another useful area is grouping products by, we've called it operator here, so that basically means like the railway operating company. So if you were modeling LMS, for example, you're clicking here and you see everything that we make for LMS, whether it's finials, loco crews, passenger packs, loco lamps, point rodding. That is basically everything in our range for the LMS operating company. Lastly, another useful area is shopping by brand. So this is basically if you're interested in providing crews for your loco fleet. So for example, on the side here, these are grouped by scale. So if you're into O gauge and you want to see everything that we make for, say, Lionheart, you could click in there, and that shows you all the crews that we make for Lionheart trains. So the 3MT and the new 45, etc. So we really hope that this will make your browsing experience a lot easier, and also you may even discover products that you didn't even know we made because they were tucked away in some obscure category somewhere on the website. So that's the navigation and collections. What I'll do next is I'll just take you into a product and we'll just see what's changed on the product page. So this is a product. You'll see we've got the various scales. One thing we've had to do at this point is we've had to rationalize the number of additional scales that we offer. We're still working on a solution, so if someone wanted to order this crew pack in, say, 1/12 or in S scale or something like that, at the moment you would still have to drop us an email and we would happily produce that in those scales. But to get that to work through the website without it being very clunky, we're still working on a solution for that. But for the time being, you'll be able to pick your crew in all the popular scales, TT, N, O, gauge 1, G scale, 1/19. From this page, you can also add to your wish list. Just click that, and that's now in my wish list. You'll see some product, sort of technical term for this is metadata, but it's another quick way of maybe seeing everything that we do for Linton and Barnstaple, say. We can click that, and you see we do some other bits and pieces. So those are live links to other categories. And if I scroll down to the bottom here, you'll see the reviews. Thank you, Eddie, for your review back in June last year. And then it'll obviously suggest other products that you like and so forth. So that's all pretty standard. What else will I show you guys? So yes, I've just added that to the wish list. So if I just pop up here onto the menu, got your wish list. And here it has collated all the things I've added to my wish list. In this demonstration, I've just got the one there, but you can obviously add that to your cart at that point. And there we go, it's in the cart. If I just take you through the cart quickly, some of the changes here. We've always made quite a lot of use of order notes. So if there's something that isn't available in a particular scale, we generally say order it in a scale that's close to it, and then in the order notes, just make a note to say, I would like these in S scale, for example. And that will apply the order note, and then when we pick the order, we'll see all the details there. I'll just check out and show you the checkout screen. So anyone that's used anything hosted on Shopify, this is where you'll find this screen is very familiar. This is almost identical to any other company that use Shopify as their checkout method, or as their website. So I'll just go back to the main website. And that is pretty much it. You'll find down the bottom here, we've got the usual stuff that we had on the old website. There's links to sort of painting services that we do with Dan Everson, and there's all the details on body scanning, so how much it costs and where you can get scanned. Gift cards are down there. You can book into events. There's details on our stockists, on our Patreon channel, on Model U Military, gift cards, reward points. So it's all down there in the bottom. We've kind of kept it out the way from the top of the page, just to keep this as like the stuff that people are really interested in the most. So that's our new website. Thanks for listening. I hope it hasn't been too boring. And if you have any questions at all, or if we can help you out with finding any products or any issues checking out, please just drop us an email at info@modelu3d.co.uk. Thanks everyone. Bye.